G'day friends, been a long time since we last had this chat. There were elections in India and before that in Australia, and I didn't want the opportunities to benefit from my efforts, so I was withholding some information with me. So during the elections, a very seasoned campaigner from Punjab, the state that I come from originally, a very senior politician, he made a statement. He said that if a lawyer's son can be a lawyer, if a doctor's son can be a doctor, why shouldn't a politician's son be a politician? Now, it's a very good argument and it is not completely wrong. Now, the important words are completely wrong. It is wrong on two accounts. The first account, this statement does not reflect a democratic society, and this statement is incomplete. The complete statement is only a lawyer's son cannot be a lawyer, only a doctor's son cannot be a doctor, and only a politician's son should not be a politician. The reason I say that statement does not reflect democracy is that statement effectively means that a king's son should be a king. Now, that's when I say we are pushing the society ages back to the time of Mahabharata, when nobility's sons and daughters were nobility and peasants' sons and daughters were peasants. We don't want to push the society that far back. There was no need, there was no point for people like Bhagat Singh and Jose Rizal and others to die for freedom and die for democracy. There's no need for people to die for democracy in Middle East, or there was no need for people to die in Tiananmen Square in China if we had to push the democracy back to those ancient times when a person was defined by the family they were born in. Now that statement pushes democracy back to that times, that a lawyer's son will be a lawyer, a doctor's son will be a doctor, and a politician's son will be a politician. Now, the second point where that statement goes wrong is the context in which the statement was said and what it was meant to imply. The seasoned campaigner Sardar Prakash Singh Badal, his son Sukhbir Singh Badal, who is himself a very seasoned campaigner, and if things go on the way they are, he is looking to be the future Chief Minister of Punjab. And well, personally, I have no problems with who becomes the Chief Minister or who becomes the Prime Minister, because at the end of the day, it's all about who the people choose to lead them. But the problem is that if we were to follow this, if we were to follow on this argument that a lawyer's son is a lawyer and a doctor's son is a doctor, then there are two things associated with the same argument. Just because someone is born to a lawyer or just because someone is born to a doctor doesn't mean they'll automatically become a lawyer or a doctor. They'll still have to study. They'll still have to compete with other students who may not be a lawyer's son or a doctor's son or daughter, for that matter, if I may add for the emphasis. They will still have to compete with others to get the qualifications, and just getting the qualifications will not get them a job. A lawyer cannot say that I'm working for the government and my son has somehow scraped through with a law degree. Now I'm giving up my job and he can take up my job. His son would still have to compete with every other lawyer to get that job. And the same is true for the doctor. A doctor working in a hospital cannot give away his job to his son or daughter just when they finish their degree. So the first thing is, there's no reason why a politician's son or daughter cannot be politicians and they should not be politicians. But if they want to be that, if they want to be politicians, they should have to undergo to the same process that any ordinary person would go through. But the problem with politics is, if someone is a big leader, if they have got the social clout, to put it in politically correct terms, then they don't have to go through the struggle. They are given a ready-made platform. A platform which was built by hard workers of the parties which have dedicated their lives to their political beliefs. They who have actually worked hard in the society, in the community, without getting anything back in return. And they are forced to look up at the faces of the leaders' sons and daughters, that, oh damn, now he's there, now he's going to become a leader, and we have been working hard just to make him the leader. That's one thing which is wrong. And I will come to this point a bit later in the video as well, but what else is wrong with this viewpoint. But the second thing I would like to point out over here is that a doctor's son cannot take up his job, and a doctor's son does not get his father's goodwill. The same is with the lawyer. The doctor or a lawyer have to work hard and build up their own reputation. But in politics, in case of nepotism, it's a family name which circulates. I would like to make a statement here in Hindi, and then I'll translate that in English to make better sense of what I'm saying. देश किसी के बाप दादा की जागीर नहीं है कि बड़ा होकर उसका बेटा संभाल लेगा. A country is not someone's forefathers' property that they have inherited and their son or daughter will grow up and take care of it after them. A country is everybody's responsibility. And now comes the most important part. Politics is not bread and butter. Politics is a service to the nation. If you want to make money, go and start a business or find yourself a job. Don't join politics because you want to make money out of politics, because the only way to make money out of politics is by selling communities' interests, by selling your nation to foreigners. People who join politics thinking they'll make money out of politics, they are traitors of the society. Every party worker does not get paid. And those who get paid, they don't get paid the money which is donated to the party. A party does not, we are talking of nation, even the party does not belong to the leader. Even party is not a leader's inherited property. It's not their forefathers' property. Mr. Clive Palmer, he seems to be a very reasonable man, and I'm just taking his example. I'm sure he will not be falling through on what I'm giving in this example. But Mr. Clive Palmer has set up a party in his name. But does that mean that his son or daughter, his posterity will naturally become the leaders of that party? That party may have been started by him. That party may have his name. But the moment other people joined that party, the community had put in its effort in raising that party. Then the community has voted for leaders of that party and sent them to Senate as their representatives. It's no more Mr. Clive Palmer's private personal party. His son or daughter or posterity do not get the right, then well, they'll grow up, they'll take care of that party. Neither the nation nor the party belongs to a leader. And continuing with what I was saying with making money out of politics, money given to the party does not belong to the worker as wages. There is no payment in politics. You join politics because you want to serve your society, and that service has to be free as a social worker. There's no guarantee who will get a party ticket to contest in elections, and there's no guarantee who will win the elections, and there's no guarantee if you win this election you'll win the next election. There's no guarantee you'll get a public office and you'll get a salary. If you want to make money, start a business, find yourself a job. Politics is not where you make money. Politics is where you serve your country. just like soldiers serve their nation. But the difference between soldiers and politicians is soldiers get paid for their job. There is no such thing as payment in politics. So the first thing, there's no reason why a politician's children should not join politics. They should, but their fathers, the political party their fathers or mothers represent, they are not their forefathers' property, and they have no natural right to ascend to the top of their political party first, and then the nation or the state, whatever they are representing. If a politician's son or daughter want to join a politician, they should, but they should start their own political party, work at the grassroots levels, work in the community, build their reputation from point zero, and then contest on their own party's symbol, and then succeed if they are real men or women of worth. Of course, if, say, a leader's son starts his own party and that leader's party wants to collaborate with that party for the elections, that's understandable. That's the party's decision. But a hard worker of a party who has devoted all her life to uplift a party, they shouldn't be left staring at the faces of people that, oh damn, now the leader's son or daughter has grown up, now they will take the center stage. I'm going to modify the constitution of all this Shine Australia party and VVVIP India party just to make sure that nepotism does not set in any of the political parties that I have introduced, that I have founded. And what I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna give people only one chance in an election. So say someone joins Vijay Veer Vishesh India party or Always Shine Australia party, they'll get one shot at the election. That could be an election for the municipal council, or the state legislature, or the federal parliament. Just one shot. If they lose that, they won't be given a party ticket again. There are many people, there are plenty of people in every nation who deserve a chance. Next person will get a chance. However, if that person wins that election, he will get the ticket for the next higher election. Say a person wins the municipal corporation election first, then that is the council election, and then for the next term, that person will, if the ticket is available, will get a ticket for the state assembly, or will still get another ticket for the municipal council. And if they win the state election, they'll get the ticket for the federal parliament's election. If they lose at any stage, that's the end of their role as a representative. If they want to, if they're really interested in the welfare of the society, if they're really interested in the welfare of the party, they don't need political tickets or political offices to work for the nation or for the party. They can work like ordinary workers. Someone else should be given a chance. And that's one point that I'm going to make sure that I add to the constitution of both Always Shine Australia party as well as Vijay Veer Vishesh India party. Nepotism has got no place in democracy. Thanks for watching, people. Your views may not be the same as mine, so feel free to write about them in the comments section. I'll try to answer as many as I can. However, I'm a bit stretched for time at the moment, so there are no guarantees. But thanks for watching.